It's December 1st, 2023, and here's an update to Jeff's layout in the Omaha area. First of all, let's start back here. This is a new staging yard, and this railroad is essentially a folded dog bone. And so this is the eastern end of his layout, which is going to represent Omaha. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 staging tracks for the reverse loop. They're pretty good size. The room's, I think, about 12 or 13 wide, so it'll easily handle 20 plus car trains. And then over on this side now, there's an area that's been added that is going to be some engine servicing. So not only will the staging hold the trains, but you'll be able to cut power off, bring them out, and then back them into some engine servicing. Hole's been cut in the wall. Don did a nice job with that. As the track continues across from this point forward, the sub-road bed has been cut, but it has not been put on any risers yet. So this is just laying flat so we can start getting some idea of where the main lines are going to go, and then Jeff can start thinking about where he wants to have his industries and so on. So this room has now had all the sub-road bed cut and fit. Plates between the road bed, the sub-road bed had been built. We still have yet to cut the hole in the wall, one here, and then the double track one back in this other part. On this side, we're ready now to start doing some designing for a lot of his John Deere complex. Over here now is where it'll come out of the wall for the main lines, and then you can see that we now have some storage yards here, and this is going to be a large complex for grain loading as we had on the layout in Alaska. We'll come around the corner here. Lots of room for industrial areas over here. Then beginning approximately in this area here, this is not a grade, this track will cut off against the wall and it begins to go down the hill, and this goes to a staging area in the lower level of this peninsula, which is 5 tracks wide. It's very long. It'll hold probably almost 2 trains per track, but because of the 6-foot width on the far end, I couldn't jam more than about 6 tracks around that curve. It might actually be 5 now that I think about it. So this is what we're going to kind of call Kansas City. So trains will go underneath and can be staged underneath. On the part above, the yard lead begins right here and extends down here. This is the beginning then of a yard that we're going to call North Platte. It's 4 tracks that are double end, and then 2 additional tracks that are single end. So you'll work it from this side, but there's plenty of train length there. It's almost, I think we decided it was somewhere in the neighborhood of about 15 car lengths plus, and the staging tracks are a little shorter than that. I'm sorry, the yard tracks. There is a bypass track that runs along, so that'll, if you have coal trains or things that don't need yard work, they can bypass. Down here, approximately where some of the turnouts are, is going to be a large power plant that will handle about a 14 to 16 car coal train. The track then will go around the back side of the backdrop, which we have these perfectly aligned supports for. And this side is going to be what we're going to refer to as Madison. That's the hometown of Jeff. And so these, it's going to be sort of a modern day view of his hometown, still using the older elevators and things because he wants that look, but double stack trains and modern equipment will be going through the town instead of the SD40s that are being used by the Nebraska Central. So, and then it comes back together, of course, over here by the stairwell. So that's where we're at currently, and back here again in January, and we'll continue with more design and maybe start getting some cork down for the underside layout staging, which at this moment is crunched right here, but this piece will be up about 4 more inches. So risers and more design next time. Thanks.